today I'm talking to the creative director of Ghost Games.
That's right.
And you are the creative director of Need for Speed Payback.
That's right.
So thanks, Will, for taking the time.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes. So we had a little bit of play and a presentation, and as I said, it feels like you are giving back experience from old titles like Most Wanted, or even like the first Need for Speed, where you have all those crashes. But you also edited elements like action scenes. So is Payback based on the play, or is Payback based on giving a reward back to the classical retro gamers from the first parts?
Need for Speed has such a long history, right? And it has so many fans from different eras. And what we do is we take all of the fans' favorite elements, right? I'm a fan too, you're a fan, right? And it's all
since
of
'95,
our favorite elements from the great Need for Speed moments, right? You know, it's iconic cars with great customization, hop chases, and a gorgeous open world, right? Exotic places. It takes those elements, and then we've wrapped it all into something that really motivates people, which is a blockbuster action movie, right? Who doesn't want to be an action movie hero? So we take those driving moments and we just amp them up, we present them cinematically with great audio design to make you feel like a hero in your car.
I've also noted that in the presentation and the announcement for E3, you mentioned that nowadays with that new title you can even play offline without a good internet connection permanently having available, and also that you now focus more on the single player.
That's right. A lot of our fans have asked for a single player campaign, which is longer, has more choices, has different threads, has characters that motivate them, and then having that playable offline. But then it's always better online because once you connect, all of the races, all of the missions, all of the open world activities, they all have leaderboards powered by Autolog. And so you'll get challenges all over the place. A friend beating your time, maybe you're going to beat my time and they'll try to beat you back. Right? So there's a lot of competition within that single player campaign when you go online.
In the past, you did a lot of experiments with Need for Speed, and some Need for Speeds were more successful, like Most Wanted. Others were not so successful, like I think Porsche was not so successful, or Carbone compared to that. So in which direction you want to go now, and do you think this new way of being an action movie will be the successful way to go with Need for Speed from now on for the next years?
Yeah, certainly we're building on the foundation of the last Need for Speed, which brought back authentic car culture, brought back customization, brought back cops and gorgeous open world. So we built on that foundation, and since we focused on that goal of being a blockbuster action movie driving game, everyone's been excited by it, right? When we revealed the highway heist in Los Angeles earlier this year, everyone was jazzed about it. We had fans coming up to us and going, wow, I haven't played a Need for Speed in a while, but I'm really, really excited about this one. So I feel that we are giving all types of Need for Speed fans, not just car enthusiasts, not just gearheads, really that incentive to play Need for Speed. And so I think people are going to love it.
How about Need for Speed Shift fans? That was a separate series that more focused on simulation racing, I think it was. Yeah, what we find is that we're still appealing to people who are in authentic car culture. If you want, we have our Frostbite physics engine powering all of our driving physics. We have upgrades that are, they affect your handling. There's a marked change in the handling, and the proof is that we've got this new feature called live tuning. Right, so it isn't just adjusting sliders in the garage and then heading out onto the road. While you're free roaming in Need for Speed Payback, you can hit the D-pad, bring up this menu, and then you're altering settings as you drive and really feeling the difference, right? So you can tailor your handling and your performance to a particular event or a race, or you can tailor it to your personal driving style. Frostbite is also the engine FIFA uses, right? Isn't that quite a challenge to make a totally different type of game from that engine?
Yeah, it's. I would turn around and say it's actually a strength and not a challenge that we have all of the EA studios contributing to Frostbite, right? That we're all using the same game engine, and all the teams benefit from that, right? And one example is that we have these gorgeous open worlds.
Okay.
Right? We have these gorgeous maps, and we derive that from Frostbite because it's the same thing that's powering the gorgeous environments in Battlefield and Battlefront. Right? And then we've got this gorgeous 24-hour time of day lighting, right? And that's from all the games that use the lighting systems, right? I'm sure you've seen FIFA has amazing lighting in their stadiums. And then we have this Frostbite physics engine that is new in Need for Speed Payback. And this is a physics engine that we control and is perfectly adapted to what we need from it. And so we're able to build cars in different styles and for you to feel that handling difference between race cars and drift cars and off-road. But also it enables us to drive on all this open terrain that we built, right? And that it's it's all physically true, and it's all it's all bespoke for what we want from the physics engine.
How about, as I mentioned, the graphics and physics aren't that great? How about slower systems, slower PCs, like, or maybe even the Switch? How are the plans there? Because I remember when the Nintendo Wii was released, a lot of people said a game like Need for Speed is not possible, and you did it anyway. So, what are the future plans? Is it like a scaled down version for the consoles?
Well, Frostbite is built for consoles, right? It's built for PlayStation, it's built for Xbox, and it's built for Windows PC. So
but Need for Speed is different than
all that common code across those three platforms. It's exactly the same tools, it's exactly the same pipeline for all three of those platforms.
And do you think that for the next year maybe or somewhere you have a Switch version?
Well, we'll see. Okay. A lot of us are fans of the Nintendo Switch. But right now we're focused on the best experience for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows PC.
So you don't have to scale it down a lot?
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Okay, great. So what is the the release date you are aiming for?
So Need for Speed Payback is coming out the 10th of November on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows PC. If you pre-order the Deluxe Edition, you get it 3 days earlier on the 7th. And then if you're an EA Access or Origin Access subscriber, you get it on the 2nd of November.
So before we finish this, my final question would be, what is the feature you are the most proud of?
I'm really proud of our open world. Right? There's just so much to do. I think we have a proper open world experience in Need for Speed. I think our fans are going to be thrilled with just how much content, how much gameplay, how much competition, how many collectibles we have in our open world that you can really immerse yourself in this world, right? 24-hour time of day, beautiful environments, so much variety. I'm really, really proud of what our team has done with our open world called Fortune Valley.
Great. Thank you very much for answering my questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. That was fun.
Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.